It's Joe Harris. Kyle Lowry all over him. Now Temple can't save it. Turnover costs them Norman Powell, and that should do it.
And see, that to me is because they were hell-bent on getting a three-pointer.
NBA fans, what's good? You are now rocking with the best. Ro Parrish on your screen. Welcome to Game Time, and it is all presented by Kia. I have two Smiths with me, Steve and Sekou. We just witnessed the Toronto Raptors defend their championship in the first round, going up 2-0 against the Brooklyn Nets. Looking at that late game execution, we could say it was bad by the Brooklyn Nets, or we can say excellent defense played by the Raptors. Smitty, which direction do you go?
Well, I'm going to Toronto Raptors. They were disruptive, but I also say the Brooklyn Nets, just like Greg Anthony said, they were running a play for a three. They could have got a quick two. That's just lack of experience from young guys. You put your head down, Joe Harris, if you can't catch it. Right now, you see you're not getting the three off, so just keep driving it extremely hard. He didn't. Picked up his dribble, and then that's when the Raptors, they just swarmed all over him. Good job by Norman Powell and also the Raptors to get that steal and steal the win.
Sekou, what was your reaction to the final play?
Yeah, it was just more of Kyle Lowry, who was a pest all night on the defensive end and making plays off the ball, doing every little thing, scrapping and clawing like we know he's always going to do. I thought he was, in the perfect spot on that defensive possession, harassing Joe Harris. He didn't make the turn, but he certainly caused it, and that's the ball game. And, when you in a moment like that, you look for your veteran players like Kyle Lowry to make those plays.
Kyle Lowry doing it big in this one, shot 50% from the field, had a total of 21 points. But one of the big stories was the Toronto bench, mainly being Norman Powell. He wears number 24. He matched his jersey number with his point total. Smitty, you noticed him today.
Yeah, I did. I thought he brought a lot of energy. They didn't get a lot of point production from their center spot, so they needed somebody else. And I thought Norman Powell did a good job of a guy that doesn't got to run a lot of plays, tough, very athletic, now able to be confident and create some of his own shots. But if you watch him, he'll just take opportunities, just waiting around, and he'll slash. He comes off extremely hard. Watch how he cuts. And when he catches it, hey, he's a guy about 6'3", 6'4", but when he can elevate, he looks like he plays like he's about 6'8", 6'9", does a nice job of being able to just play basketball, play hard, and then dribbling the basketball, as you can see, attack. He's always straight line, and until you stop him, he's coming directly at you, gonna get you right into your chest. Did a nice job of not taking a lot of shots. I think he was 11 for 17 for 24 points, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists and a steal. Very nice game for Norman Powell.
11 for 17. He was actually 11 for 12 from two-point range, so highly efficient. Norman Powell getting it done today. Well, the Brooklyn Nets, they've now lost 6 straight games in the playoffs. We take you right now to their head coach, Jacques Vaughn, postgame.
Hey, Coach, can you walk us through the final offensive possession there, what you were looking for, and kind of where things broke down on that last possession?
We got the balls in the hands of our shooter. Good defense by Kyle Lowry, and but the ball was intended for Joe. It got to Joe.
Alex? Hey, Jacques. Just curious, through these first 2 games, it seems like you guys made a lot of positive adjustments from game 1 and 2. Just what do you think has been the biggest issue through 2 games that you guys haven't been able to crack? Is it turnovers? Is it the fouls? Is it something else?
Well, Alex, a little bit of playoff basketball. I think the intrigue has been our group being able to adjust from game to game. I like the adjustments that we made. I think it put us in the ball game as a group. You look at the stats percentage, they shot a low percentage from 3, so we made the adjustments that way. We out-rebounded them, had more assists than them. So the adjustments we did make put us in a position to even be in the final minutes or seconds of a game against the defending champs.
Ryan Lewis.
Hey, to go back to that final play, I mean, I don't know what the last 2-minute report would show, but I mean, Garrett was obviously a little incensed after that play. I mean, your vantage point, did he feel that he got fouled, that he got raked on the hand, or what was his point on that play?
Players played to the end of the horn, and that's what he expected from everyone on the floor. So Garrett is a respectable young man. I'm quite sure if he felt he got fouled, we'll have to take a look at it.
Calm down.
Jacques, the game really seemed to turn in the first 6 minutes of the fourth quarter, even though you did end up being right there at the end. What do you see in that stretch where the offense kind of stalled for you?
I think overall they had some drive, some penetration that got into our paint. They were able to finish, so then we had to take the ball out, Tom, which slowed our pace down a little bit. We did have a few shots, good looks that didn't go in for, so that combination was not in our favor in that stretch.
Respect.
Jock, you had a big comeback in game one. You were close throughout in game two. I know you've lost these two ball games, but can you take solace in the fact that you've been right there, you've had your chances as you go forward here?
Without a doubt, Bruce. I think anyone watching these past two games felt our team, the energy, the effort, their hard play, their togetherness, never doubting each other, being extremely resilient. So I'm definitely proud of that from the group. We put ourselves in a position to win a ball game. And so that's all you can ask, the effort on a nightly basis.
Christian?
Coach, can you just talk about the mental hurdle of being down 0-2 and what you think you need to do to get you guys ready to compete for game 3?
Yeah, we got to embrace it and make the discomfort, make the 2-0 seem like that it's comfortable. And so you got to embrace it, open up to the challenge of getting one game at a time. Our group will respond. We'll watch film together again. We'll make some more adjustments, but a lot of good from today that can carry over to the remainder of the series.
Alex?
Jacques, just one more from me. You guys had a much better start than last time. Is it as simple as the transition defense being stronger and that leading over to good plays and looks on offense, or was it something else?
A combination of things. I definitely think we were much more concentrated in the transition defensive area. But remember, in game one, we missed some shots early, which allowed them to get out in transition. Then we turned the basketball over in game one early also. So a combination of things that didn't go our way in game one. I think we were more settled as a group overall, ready for game two. And then tactically, we were locked in.
Bontemps?
Jock, I was just curious what you thought of that lineup that Nick threw out there the final few minutes of the game. It's one of the first times this year they've gone all small like that. Obviously, they can play a lot of different ways, but I was curious what you thought of it.
Yeah, great reaction. We embraced it also. We had great looks with Jared Steele rolling to the rim. His offensive rebounding put pressure on their defense. So all three wings got looks in the fourth quarter. It's a great thing about the playoffs, the unexpected, but at the same time, the adjustments that go along with it.
Last question for Coach Brian.
Another lineup question. I mean, obviously, Pascal and OG are a ridiculously difficult matchup for anybody. But you went with Timothy in the lineup. Was that just a response to how he was playing, or was it more a response to maybe how Rhodey had difficulty with that matchup? What was the thinking there? And if you could just comment on the play you got from him once he was in the lineup.
Yeah, Brian, it was really taking Dante's minutes out of the equation and spinning those three bigs, J.A., TLC, and Rhodey. And so trying to get the most out of that, out of those three, the combination. TLC really stepped up again tonight. He attacked the basket defensively. He gave us all that he had, and then his ability to space and shoot the basketball. So those three together provided the bigs that we needed for the night.
Appreciate your time, Coach.
Okay.
That's Jacques Bond right there talking after the loss to the Toronto Raptors. Norman Powell, I got to correct myself. Earlier I said he went 11 for 12. He actually went 10 for 11 from 2, leading the way off the bench with 24 points. We hear from him now.
I'm going to go first to Doug Smith from the Toronto Star.
Norm, thanks for stopping by. Congratulations on an excellent game today. Thank you. When you're out there playing and you see the ability to get going downhill as often as you did today, what do you see in front of you that'll let you get to the rim that easily?
Just looking at what the weak side defense is doing. I watched the game a couple of times for game one, my minutes, and seeing where I could have been effective. And there was a couple of times I could have punched the gaps to get the defense rotating and seeing if they were going to help. If they didn't, finish at the rim and create kickouts within the flow of the offense. So just made an adjustment and take my time and attacking off the dribble, especially in transition once we got to stop before the defense got set up.
I think we've all seen your ability to have great playoff games when it matters the most. Where do you think that sense of the moment comes in your game?
For me, it's just about focusing on what we got to do. Staying present, staying within yourself, and staying confident in your abilities and taking what the game is giving you. I work a lot on my mental side and staying focused and locked in. And